Good evening, this is Stormcastle Jackson. I'm coming today from Frostbluff, town of Winterhome, from the Yule Festival. I was doing the scavenger hunt for the 10 years at year 5, and I was teleporting back to Bree, at least I thought I did, but I had a map from Yule, and I'm now in Frostbluff. So I'm gonna take you for a little kind of tour of this mostly empty town, just me and a few of the NPCs. Normally, you would come in from this young lady here, the festival announcer, and she actually is a way out. I can take that horse and I can go back to one of the starter areas. But right now, it's kind of empty. Over here, normally you'd see a bunch of the horses that were for special for the event, which you get, and the rest are a whole bunch of ones stabled here with new horses, old horses for mithril, and all kinds of things. If you listen, you can hear fighting in the background, which is interesting because I am pretty much in mostly empty town with no fighting. Come back over here. Normally, guard Kimber is here. He's a bit of a jerk. He wants you to chase out the homeless people. Look back there, in this area, there would be one of the homeless guys, Barrett Howell, I believe. Mara Sandy Down, little hobbit, and sitting there in her little nice little outfit, over here being cold by the fire. He normally gives you gifts. Come around here. This empty spot here is where the men who would trade your tokens in, and they would, as you can see them, and their entire stage is gone. I guess when they moved out of town, they took everything. Come back around here. Ona Kay would be over here. She gives you her eating quest because she wants you to eat so much that you throw up. And next step is we'll follow the way the eating quest goes. Come down here. The mayor, good enough, and his wife kind of sit here in judgment. These banners are nice. I like one of those from the Kindyard. Found these gigantic ice sculpture swans. And over here, there's still some NPCs kind of sitting here, where you'd start eating or cleaning. This guy, I am pretty positive he might be dead. No, he's still breathing. That's a good sign. Come back over here, little fires. This is a whole bunch of people over here sitting talking. This guy, see him? He's got the worst job in all Middle Earth. There's no one here. There's no festival going on. And yet, he's forced to sweep the empty area. Just sweep. That's really pretty. Over here, normally a couple quest bringers. You can, and they're kind of listening to music, but you can they're often, people are dancing here, having a good time. Oh my god, there is a person. There is another human being, at least another playing character, named Fancy Grace, who is, well, here. This is really kind of weird. Over here is where you do some eating. It's kind of weird. I didn't expect anyone here. More of the eating quest. Over here are these kegs. You got to carry one of these. Hobbits carry these kegs. These kegs are huge. You got to carry them down to a drunken bell. Coal to make snowmen. An oven. And you come down here to the last table of the quest. Okay, this hobbit, he's not moving. He's got, spins around here. Kind of close up so we're seeing on my eyes. There is nothing. There is nothing. Oh great, there's a dead hobbit. Man, someone should clean this up. So nasty. Here's the guy you bring a keg to because he's a horrible drunk. So we're going to look a little more around the town before we leave the town. Back here, people play hide and go seek because we can place to sit here. You can play pranks on people with the various consumables. She's still standing there. Creepy. Back over here is the theater, the Frostbluff Theater, which is locked right now. They're conducting their acting for next year. These people are really trying. Up here is if you do the, you see down there, this is where when you do the snowman building quest, there's one of the enemies over here. Come back over here. Oh, there's usually a homeless guy over here, Ned Howell, I think. And his wife stands over here. It's a very interesting story. Back over here is where they're actually doing some construction work. Or at least they normally do construction work. No wonder why nothing ever gets finished. There's nobody here fixing it. It's all working. Over here are a couple of the workers who are very angry. You hear the metal clanging. There's the cap from the snowman. We have another person over here. Normally one of the workers who has a job. And the last worker, because there are 5, is down around here. Standing just a bench here. So, well, I'm gonna take you outside. This is the other entrance. This would be a really great place to roleplay, you know, during the off season. By the way, it is May. It is May 18th, in fact. So, as you can see that I'm not really, it's snowing. Down here is a snowman field. The snowman guy stands here usually. And what you do is, you see these snowmen right here. You've got these guys here. And destroyed snowmen. And what you do is, you get a quest where you go off and you build all these. And when you build all the snowmen, you get a deed, gathering of cool company, and you get a broken snowman for your yard. Like that. And as we ride down this way, we come down to the snowball fields. Which will trigger in a second. And you pick a quest up from the gentleman who's standing over here. He left his stage. And you come up here and you gather snow. A various snow pile, which looks like it's not visible. And you throw snow at your friends, at your enemies, or just whoever happens to randomly by. It's really polite that when you're doing the snow, if you win and there are other people here looking to throw snowballs, you stop and you give them a chance to throw some snowballs at you. It's kind of cool. That's right. So we're going to ride out some more. Over here is Cluckland. Cluckland, you do a quest, come out here, and you come to the chickens and you rob them of their eggs. You see all the chickens here? You can hear them. Over there's a carrot for a snowman. Come this way for another quest. It's called the Angry Trees. And basically you're bringing pieces of angry trees to one of the quest givers. And they're actually small troll people. But the thing is they're angry, they're grouchy trees, because you're beating them up and you're stealing limbs to them and you're letting them on fire. I'm not kidding. Somebody has a really weird sense of humor. Next, you arrive down here. This is a relatively small area, and you pretty much get what you see. You ride down here, and there are some frost grims. Wintry wizard. And you've actually got to kill a bunch of these guys also. And as you can see, we white out, and you get a bit of cold from them. Back here is the frost guard. There's a little vault back here. Can't get into, but he's making sure we stay away because we're the vicious brood type. Up this way is some abominable snow beasts. And what you gotta do is you gotta cheer, and you gotta get to wake them up. They're just mind their own business, and along comes some brave, powerful adventurers who basically wake up some sleeping monsters. The next part is you gather mushrooms, and you come over here and you're going to pick mushrooms for the person. You pick some mushrooms in here, a little warm mushroom growing area. Not sure how it works because the wind comes in. I'm sorry, down over here. Down by the pond, the frozen pond in the little house, there's some berries. You catch the berries back. Eggs and berries. You make some bread. And you come... What you do is you come back along this road into the small town of go home again. It's all Frostbluff here. Up here is supposed to be there's a summoning one. So, basically the question is you come and you do 20 quests, and when you do you do a certain amount of quests, you get contacted that there are things going on in the city. People are suspicious of the mayor, and they're not really sure what's going on. So you basically, it comes down to it, you get asked to either help the mayor, or you go off and you help the people. Now if you help the mayor, you go over here, and I can't remember their names. Garrett Rust actually is here. He doesn't believe the mayor. He's kind of a surly, angry person, but you know, it's because basically his friends are on the street and he feels he's been cheated. And Something Daily is here, and basically you do is you like, hey, let's hang out and be friends. And pat him on the shoulder, and you sigh, and you empathize. You go back and tell the mayor what's going on, and then you go out, and he gets all angry that the guys are going off telling these stories. So he goes, help me take care of these people. And he goes out, has you at the summoning horn, meets you there, and you summon the two men. And eventually, you know, Garrett Rust gets angry because you're standing for mayor, says, you know, you're stealing from people, and you beat him up. And then both these workers are banished from the town. And you get the title Miser, because you basically help this guy oppress the masses. Oh my god, I sound like a little Marxist hobbit inside the Shire. Or where the other story is, Garrett Rust and I think it's Roger Daly, they're wondering what's going on, so they send you out to that little cabin out there, that little place we went to, and you beat the guard up. He runs off, and out comes this banker, the bookkeeper, who's keeping all the bad books. He's, you know, lying about what's going on, and you get to accost him and beat him down too, and he runs off, and you take back these important letters. What you do is then you bring him to the mayor, and you tell the mayor, you know, we know about your corruption, man, and basically, you know, we threatened to run him out of town with pitchforks and torches, and he changes his mind and he rehires the workers. And you go out and you collect the 5 workers, and you tell them, hey, you get your job back. And they get their jobs back, and then you tell Garrett Rust, and you get the title, The Blameless. At the end of it, they give you some outfits, both of them. But at the end of, the poor people give you all beaten up outfits, and the mayor gives you something nice. But what happens is about a month or so later, after it's over, is the people of Frostbluff, all the workers, have saved up to buy you a really nice outfit. And they mail it to a friend of theirs in Bree, and you get it back. Now, Yule is fun. Bunch of different tasks. Keeps you busy. What I'm going to attempt to do is we're going to attempt to fall off this wall, because falling off walls is fun. Then we're going to jump. There we go. And we go up. And we go off the edge and break a leg. Woo. You know, I bet you hear that sound an awful lot from leg breaking for fun and profit. Okay, let's get back up here. Okay. So we're up over here. See if I can make it. It's close. I almost broke my leg again. Okay, I did this a few minutes ago. And off the goes, and oh, didn't break my leg that time. But I can get up. I know I can. I was just up there, and I took some in-game pictures of myself up there. Of course, because I want to show somebody that I can do it, and I'm up there. Probably can't get up here. But climbing is fun. Okay. So, yep, there goes the leg again. actually Stormcastle leg breaker. Maybe I can get a little cosmetic cast for myself. It'll be hidden deed, break your leg 10,000 times. Get the title of the clumsy. Okay. Come back over here. What I gotta do is I gotta jump without ever shooting it. That's the thing. So, yes! There we go. And I am up, and I'm actually such a powerful lore master that I, you notice, am standing in mid-air. Gotta admit, that's pretty snazzy. Okay, just back up a little bit, so, and there I am, above the town of Frostbluff. I'm really wondering if that woman's down there still, but, so here it is. It's during day. Time changes just like in town. If I could get up on some of those other ones, that'd be sort of really cool, but I think I'd just, like, you know, keep breaking my leg. You can jump across, go up on top of that building, and kind of go down to the kind of little kind of tower there, part of the wall, and move around down past that white birch tree, but the other one will prevent you from going on. So, with that, I'm gonna bid you farewell, and this year, when the Yule Festival is going on, I will come back and we will actually see people doing things. And you'll be like, oh, well, that's what he was talking about. This is Stormcastle Jackson. Thank you. Have a good night.